Hi friends, exams are around the corner and this is a small discussion of why people do so good in the exams, or otherwise what are the reasons why some people don't do good in the exams. I have got some points which highlight what you should focus on during the last 3 months. Number one thing that you must remember is believe in yourself. If you do not believe you will do it, you will never do it. I am not saying go and shout, "मैं ही हूँ, मैं ही हूँ, मैं ही हूँ," but at least say that I am also there, I exist. During your preparation, you will never be confident of doing something. There is nobody who's confident while preparing. But have this self-belief that whatever hard work you are doing will reap good results. I'm getting a lot of mails nowadays. Sir, I am having backache. I'm not able to sit for long hours. Sometimes I have fever. Sometimes there are a lot of guests at my house. Please tell me how to keep my tempo up. In short, blaming the circumstances. Way back in 2009, I had visited one of the colleges in Rajasthan. They invited me to take a talk there, and I was told that there's a girl with a radial club hand on one side. To cite an example, I have taken this image from the net. I'm not sharing her original pictures, but in radial club hand, you do not have the radius and you do not have the thumb. Thumb is 40% of hand. So one of the students said, "Why don't you go and meet her, sir? She is the star of our college." I went there, I saw her in the medicine ward. She was running around taking samples. And I could only focus on her limb, as any normal human being which I am would do. I kept on looking at it and I had this thing in mind that this girl has one of the extremities with this deformity, but still she's doing fantastic. But you know the bigger aspect? She walked to me and she behaved as if she did not have deformity. For me, with my eyes, she had a deformity, but for her, this deformity did not exist. And when asked, "What do you want to do?" she said, "I want to top the state exam." I said, "That spirit is fantastic, lovely." And she did end up doing in top 5. This is what you have to understand. There will be people out there who will be fighting every bit of their blood in spite of their limitations. They would be all charged up at this time and focusing every minute. Many of them would not be even spending time to listen to this video because they will be filled up of positivity and they will say, "Whatever will happen, we'll fight and do it." For them, air-conditioned environments or no electricity doesn't make any difference. For them, having 2 hands or 1 hand or 1 thumb or no thumb does not make any difference. For them, what makes a difference is where they want to end up. What is the biggest for them is they want to achieve what their goal is. And this is what you must learn. Never blame your circumstances. Whatever energy you have positivity, believe in yourself and go ahead. Decide where you want to go. Then only you will achieve what you want to achieve. The difference between breaking a record and not breaking a record has got 2 elements. Element number 1, I will run better than the people around me. Element number 2, I will run the best somebody has ever run. If you look at what Usain Bolt said before he broke the world record, which he ended up breaking multiple times, he said, "I'll win it and I'll break it." This is called as belief. But what he did in less than 10 seconds, he worked for years on it. That magical 10 seconds in which he broke the records, that required hard work. And this is what you have to do. Do non-stop hard work. It's all or none phenomena. It is not SOS. So believe that you will achieve and then work towards it. Some people, they try to complete their course very quick. Look, you have to understand this. There is a time period required to prepare at the first reading. Then there is a decent time period required to cover the important topics and their revision in second reading. Then there has to be preferably one more revision and then a quick revision at the end. Normally what people do is they will complete their course by July or August. In September or October, they will do one revision along with one short revision before AIMS. And then one complete revision and a short revision between AIMS and NEET. But in case you think that your course is still not complete, don't rush into things. Divide your day into 60 and 40. In 40% of the time, start revising. In 60%, complete the topics you have not done. In this way, make a schedule day-wise so that your first reading of the topics is covered and your revision simultaneously goes side by side. If you do not give proper time to revise and read, it is like trying to eat a half-baked cake which will not be okay for you. So you need to bake the cake properly to taste it well. Then only people will appreciate it. Similarly, you need to prepare with a proper duration and proper revisions, then only the results will be good. So give their due time. I have seen people trying to finish up one topic, that misses out very crucial things, which will be small points in the big questions. So don't do quick things, do stable things, revise, but do not waste time. That is precious. Do not have wrong orders of things. I will always tell you one thing. Sachin Tendulkar, before trying to go for the next player to bat, would always do knocking before he goes because he wants to be in touch. So if you are writing a multiple choice question exam, that's an MCQ exam, make it a habit that you practice. And practice MCQs to the maximum possible level till the end. It is extremely important that you practice MCQs. It is important to revise your topics, it's important to revise your notes. But what is important is to practice MCQs. There is one more thing which is very important, which I feel you must know, the last revision. Some people do miss out the last revision. Try to do the last revision, which will be between 10 to 15 days depending upon each individual in the topics they have selected. They should include all the important signs, important tables, all the important images that you have selected, importantly the most important images taken out from the textbooks. Make sure that you do these in 10 to 15 days at the last. They are high intensity periods, and without doing this your results will never improve. You will not be expected to get a very good rank. So value this time, which is very important, the last 2 weeks, and these 2 weeks you should be absolutely ready with what to read, and there should not be any new topic that you touch here. Ideally in last 6 weeks before the exam you should never ever touch new topics. Try to revise what you have done, try to re-revise, try to shout, try to speak, look at the tables, look at the images, keep things around you, they are ready. Never ever feel you are out of the game. You have seen wonders happening in less than 2 seconds in basketball, where a score is done and suddenly the game goes over. We have seen changes occurring in the last overs of cricket match. If you remember the inning of Karthik against Bangladesh, you can change the game anytime, but never ever say out. It's never over till it's over. Fight till the end. People will have confusions. People who don't have will qualify. Have believe you can do it. Never ever quit. But this is the most important thing that you must remember. The victory belongs to those who have the courage to shine on the day. If you do not have courage to shine on the final day, the victory will never be yours. You might have the best players to get you World Cup 2011, World Cup 2007, but the man who played the innings of his life on these two occasions was Gautam Gambhir. India in T20 World Cup, Gautam Gambhir was the highest scorer in the finals. And similarly in 2011 World Cup, he was the highest scorer in the finals. This is what you have to understand. You might do beautifully till September. In my country, everybody goes beautiful till September, but from October or November, December onward, the tempo starts falling. Never let that happen. You can change the game anytime. There is no set rules. The only rule is keep fighting, never quit the game, perform on the final day. Kohli, Dhoni, Tendulkar are not the best players because they play best in the pitches. They are the best players because they go out and they don't play in the nets, but they go out and play on the pitches, on the actual pitches in the match, with the crowd on, with the contest going on, but win in the finals. With 22 players around, with the fastest bowlers in the world, with the best spinners, they will outshine them because they know how to handle pressure, and your success is determined by how well you can handle pressure. How you go in life will depend upon how you can handle pressure, and if you can handle pressure, nobody can stop you. Trust me, if you defy the given, if you deny the given, you'll end up getting what you really want. Be hungry, be thirsty, have the belief. If you have the belief, you will do it. Believe to achieve. Thank you very much.